We are back here in Hartford, Connecticut, the state capitol building in Hartford, and this is our continuing coverage of the 2010 America East Men's and Women's Media Day. It's now time for the ladies to take center stage, and here is the preseason poll and the preseason all-conference team. Boston University selected to win the America East Championship this year. So many players back. Hartford, number 2. Binghamton, Stony Brook, UMBC, Vermont, Albany, Maine, and the University of New Hampshire rounding out the 9 in America East. As far as the all-conference team in the preseason, a big team here this year with Andrea Holmes, Chantel Alford, Mo Moran, Alex Young, those last 3 players from Boston University, Jackie Smith, point guard from Hartford, Denise Beliveau from the University of New Hampshire, and Kirsten Jeter from Stony Brook. So we begin our interviews with the head coaches from America East, and starting off as one of 3 new head coaches in the league this year, it's Maureen Magarity, the head coach of UNH, and congratulations on your new job here. What's it kind of feel like to be, you've been an assistant for a long time, but to call the shots now? Yeah,
thanks a lot. I mean, it's a dream come true. This is all I've ever wanted to do, obviously coming from a coaching family. My dream has always been to be a head coach. So to be a head coach at this point in my career, it's exciting, and obviously we have a lot of work to do, but I couldn't be happier with our girls and where we are at right now in the preseason.
Now, you've been working with your dad, Dave, the head women's coach at the United States Military Academy. Would you say that's going to be your style, or are you going to break away from Dad a little bit and have your own style of coaching?
Yeah, well, I'm sure you know his antics on the sidelines. I'm not sure if I'll take after him in that way, but you know, I obviously learned so much from him the last 4 years, and just growing up in the household when he coached on the men's side. So I'm going to take a lot from working with him, and then also I played for Brian Georges at Marist, and I got a chance to work for him for a year as well. So I'm really fortunate. I feel very fortunate that I have so many great experiences, and I'm going to pull a few different things from everybody, and hopefully, and also have my own style.
I know your dad is very proud, so if he's watching, I want to point out that you're the one that said antics on the sideline and not me, although I was thinking in those terms. Well, let's talk about this team. You're still getting to know UNH and your players, but we saw you have an all-conference, preseason all-conference member. Denise has had trouble staying healthy throughout her career, but what can you tell us what you're expecting from your team and how you'll be able to compete in this conference?
Sure. You know, obviously we have our hands full. I think especially coming in with last year with 2 teams in the NCAA tournament. It's going to be, you know, we're definitely going to be challenged, but we're up for the test. I just think right now it's just getting everybody healthy and really teaching them the new coaching staff's style and philosophies, and just getting used to the players. I think right now we're doing a good job with that and just breaking things down and really teaching. But, you know, I just think every day we just want to improve. And like I said before, we have our hands full in this conference this year. I think BU is obviously the team to beat, but Hartford and Stony Brook and Binghamton, I mean, they all have really solid kids back. So just have to really emphasize competing and getting better every day in practice.
And really, I guess in the same way, emphasizing and taking care of your team as you get to know the players around the league, just kind of trying just to get your players better and worry about what's happening with UNH instead of kind of what's happening outside of UNH? Exactly.
Just getting, I think, even just evaluating the kids on a daily basis. I think, you know, it's hard when I was hired in May. You still can't do anything with them in the summer. So when we finally could get them on the court, it was fun, you know, just to see them and see where they're at right now in the preseason. And that's exactly it. Just getting used to the team and them getting used to us as a new coaching staff, and we'll worry about the rest.
Well, you come from a great family tradition, and obviously you mentioned Brian and your relationship with him, and he's a well-respected coach in college basketball. So I think you've come from good stock. We wish you the best of luck as a new head coach, Maureen.
Thanks
very much. Maureen Magarity, head coach of the University of New Hampshire. We'll continue here on Media Day in one moment.